These days, more people are embracing a slightly unusual or poignant idea to include in funeral ceremonies, and they're seen as quite a fitting way to say goodbye to somebody special. And whether you're thinking about your own funeral or somebody else's, if you're in the planning stages, we would do nothing more than emphasise that the funeral should really represent that person, no matter how quirky. And there are things that we've seen at various services and ceremonies that you may like to think about. So, forget-me-nots. What a beautiful flower for a funeral or a memorial service. So some people create seed bombs or hand out little packets of forget-me-nots. They're quite a nice way of making everybody feel involved. Also, what was their favourite book? So we all know about music, including music into a ceremony, particularly if it's a favourite song, which is a great idea. But do you know someone's favourite book, or do you have your own favourite book? Excerpts within the eulogy are a really nice idea, but also maybe give those books to people as they leave. If it's a big funeral, you may want to limit that down just to family and close friends. But yeah, just another idea of people taking that somebody home with them. Caskets, actually, this is a really popular one, that people are not just going for a traditional coffin or casket these days. There are so many options out there that can really reflect the individual. You can have them branded. You could have their favourite football team. You could have their favourite band. You can have them made of biodegradable material. You can have them made from cardboard and do your own design. The first time I saw this was at a funeral for a lovely man, and his 3 children actually drew pictures all around his cardboard coffin, and it gave them the opportunity to sit in it, to be at one with it, to touch it, and realise that Dad wasn't going somewhere scary. They knew where Dad was going, and that really helped them. A couple of the children were quite young, so that's a really nice thought process if unfortunately you have young people that are grieving. There's also some ideas with the orders of service. So more often than not, your funeral director will arrange this. If not, you can do this yourself, but you can make those really personal as well, and you can include information about the person that maybe people wouldn't know, some nice pictures, because people will keep them, and that's just a nice way again of people having them and taking them away. Photos and slideshows, people are using these more often now as well. So technology is a wonderful thing, and actually one of the things that COVID has brought us is the opportunity to think outside the box about how other people can be involved. And so using video technology has really kind of come up the ranks. So having a nice little photo montage, whether it be on a pinboard or whether it be on a rolling demo that's being played, probably more so for the wake or the get together rather than the actual ceremony, but just another nice way of telling that story through images, particularly helpful if you have somebody that's hard of hearing in the ceremony as well. So there are lots of different ideas. Don't be afraid to be colourful, don't be afraid to be different. You've got to fight fear with funny. And sometimes this just means really embracing somebody's quirkiness and representing this on their last goodbye.